Wayne, Sierra, Snoop Dogg. The list just goes on and on. We'd be here all day if I listed them all. And now he's being honored for his career in the music industry. Joining me this morning is Jazze Pha, along with Munson Steed, the owner and publisher of Rolling Out Magazine. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. Good morning.
Thanks so much for having us.
Well, let me start here with a big congratulations on this Vanguard Award. This is amazing. This is coming from the RIDE conference this weekend, which we're going to talk about in just a minute what that is. But tell me what this honor means when they're talking about your career in the industry.
Man, I mean, it's like all the blur, you know, when you go into creative mode, it's like, you know, you're in this tank, and I have this thing that I do where I, I'm a prayer type of guy, you know what I'm saying? I pray about it, and I also do my homework on each and every artist, you know, so really it's just an experience, you know what I'm saying? I make it a fun time for us to get together and just enjoy and then just exfoliate everything that we're going through right now.
Your creative process.
Yeah, my creative process. So you know, to answer your question about the Vanguard, I mean, I don't even know how to feel. I don't know how to feel because I feel like this is a new beginning for me.
Yeah.
It's a new beginning for me, but it's definitely an honor. Especially to get it from my man right here, Munson Steve. We've been knowing each other forever. You know what I mean? He knows my dad. He knows my family. And he knows the struggle. He knows the struggle. He knows about the business. He knows a lot of people in the business. And just a cultured guy and a great human being.
Well, Munson, I want to ask you, too, about this. Tell me about the RIDE conference first. What it is and what you're doing this weekend.
Well, thanks, but, you know, I love Jazze. I love what Atlanta has to offer all artists. And Jazze is an example of RIDE. He's an example of an entertainment professional that's not creating musicians, but he's creating entertainers that will entertain the world, that will actually put their mark on it. And at RIDE, we bring professionals, so it stands for Rolling Out Innovation Digital Entertainment Conference. And for that, we bring young professionals where they have access. The beauty about Atlanta is they have access to managers, they have access to lawyers, they have great companies that are actually coming together to support us. We've got a job fair. For those who can't afford to come to all the other functions, we've got a job fair where individuals like Georgia Power are coming to make a difference, show young people that there's lots of opportunities. But for me, the Vanguard Award is an example of those professionals who are bringing generations of young kids can see themselves in Jazze and have that inspiration. So from your technical people, from eBay to Airbnb, they're going to give those Spelman students, those Morehouse and Georgia State students, an opportunity to actually meet Jazze and to meet those executives at Google.
A lot of networking that can go on, too, I can imagine. Wow. And your work, Jazze, has really evolved over the years, too. I mean, and tell us about this new venture, this Shown Up Digital Media, how it's different, and how you're kind of changing the game with this in terms of what talent you're targeting.
Well, Shown Up Digital Media it's something that you know, arrived actually from previously. It was like when you saw Sierra in the earlier days, it was Shown Up Records. And as time progressed, you know what I mean, you kind of use all the social media and you know, the different platforms. The times are just different now. You don't have the CDs, you don't have the records. You got these kids and they want to find things. I was just talking earlier about how people want to discover it. They want to discover it, and so what we have to do, our job is to just make sure that it's everywhere. That it's everywhere. It's viral, just like like a virus. I mean, just like they say it's airborne. Make sure it's airborne. So we got people like Ayo and Teo who, you know, had the rolly with a dab of ranch. I mean, for that to go like 3 times platinum and, you know, over 1 billion streams, like, was definitely a great, you know, springboard for Shown Up Digital Media.
Well, because you're talking about talent these days that's anywhere and everywhere. I mean, YouTube stars, Instagram. I mean, the talent level has just gotten to a peak where you can find it anywhere. And then, like you said, making it go viral, you just never know where it can go.
Yeah, I mean, because when I found Ayo and Teo, they were dancers. They were dancers, and they did some things.
We had them on here when they were just dancers.
They were dancing, and they did some things. They did something with Usher, and I was trying to find it. I was hitting them up, and then, you know, somehow, you know, we ended up together, and voila, you know, we went in the studio and just began to create, and it's a marriage. We got a new record too.
Oh.
Gotta plug that. Last Forever. It's out right now.
Out right now.
Yeah.
Good to know. And tell me about your time in this industry, and especially in Atlanta. How do you chronicle the music industry in Atlanta and how it has changed over the years?
Man, I mean, I've watched it from, you know, Jermaine Dupri and like Outkast, and like they were like really the reasons why I came to Atlanta. When I saw Organized Noise and the music, when I heard that music, because coming from the Barcades, my dad and all of them, like I found something in that music that said a younger version. You know, to me, I'm like, oh man, it's right here. It's like what we're doing. You know what I mean? Memphis, and when I came from Memphis, it was like, you know, this is the place for me. This is it.
It blew up with them, didn't it?
I mean, I just could feel it. You could just feel the electricity.
And Munson, we're almost out of time, but there's so much going on this weekend, and tickets are still available for all the events.
Tickets still available at Rolling Out, Backslash Ride, but I think it's just an exciting